And welcome everyone, thank you very much for joining me today on my latest daily Liverpool news show as well everyone. First one in 2020, hopefully you had a lovely night wherever you got up to anyway. And 2020 hopefully does have a lot in store for Liverpool Football Club and every single Liverpool fan. If you're new around here and you want to keep up to date on all the things Liverpool, make sure you do hit that subscribe button. We do tend to do our live streams later on in the night anyway, but if you're in work or in the early hours or late hours anyway, the video is always going to be here anyway, so check out the content daily and make sure you get involved with all your fellow Reds around the world. Everyone, let me know what you got up to last night. Hope you had a lovely time anyway. Dave, hey Jack, hey Mickey, everyone, got a packed show really. And we're talking about all the latest comments in which Jurgen Klopp's had to say in his latest press conference today, and we'll look forward to the Liverpool Sheffield United game. I've got your comments from yesterday's video, Lee, if you haven't seen it. If you're new around here as well, make sure you do head over there. A great interview from Lee. He sent me and I asked him for all of his comments. Obviously, it was great to get his insight from, especially from a Sheffield United point of view, in terms of Sheffield's performance this season, but most importantly, his thoughts on Liverpool, the way in which they're playing. He was very impressed, so if you haven't checked that out, make sure you do head over there anyway. And let's get straight into, obviously, the comments from Jurgen Klopp as well. And everyone, hopefully, let me know, everyone, Dave, obviously, chats, everyone, hopefully had a lovely day, night anyway. Let me know what you got up to. And if you've got any comments or anything in relation you want to get answered anyway, make sure you do drop them in the comment section below. If you're watching this after, I will reply to every single one of your comments. And if you're in the live stream now, make sure you do drop them in anyway. But we'll get straight on to the comments from Jurgen Klopp anyway, in terms of his Sheffield United press conference. This is mainly focused around in terms of the injury update. I know every single one of us are very interested in terms of the latest updates, in terms of any progress from the players, but this is what Jurgen Klopp has had to say anyway, in terms of all the Liverpool players. It will be the same group as last time, Klopp said. It's a good way, but from the longer term injuries, nobody is back. We have 13 outfield players plus Takumi, but not for this game. That makes 14 plus the younger boys. I trust all of them, to be honest, but if it's not only about that, when you have only 3 days in between, it's tricky. And you saw against Wolves, but the full 4 days is a proper recovery. That's okay. We have to think so much about it. But after the game, we have another game against Everton in the FA Cup on Sunday. That's going to be an exciting game anyway. Obviously, young Japanese Takumi. That's going to be hopefully his first game anyway. Obviously, Jurgen just said then he will not be featuring against Sheffield United. He goes on to say it's only 3 days, which is tricky again. That's a job to do. Obviously, Klopp added anyway in closing statements. It's only about rhythm and how players play together with who. We don't have in all positions massive alternatives. A few of them have to go again, and hopefully they can. Apart from that, that's all about the opposition, the shape, things like that. They're all in good shape. I'm happy about that, but not in the bigger numbers. It's easy to make the right decisions. So in terms of he was asked about Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain as well, Joel Matip, Dejan Lovren as well, obviously still sidelines. And he goes on to the last comments to conclude. They are doing more pitch sessions, running stuff like that. He said, Ox looks good, Joel looks good, Fabinho looks good, which is all good news. Lovren looks good, but not ready. They will need some time, as we said before anyway. So that's all the latest comments, everyone, in terms of the fitness updates as well. Let me know your thoughts on that. Hopefully it won't be too long, everyone, in terms of them recovering time. Yet again, Joe Gomez and Virgil van Dijk are playing fantastic at the back, everyone, aren't they? But not to forget, when Lovren did step in over the previous weeks anyway, he's done fantastic and superb, and he was playing at a level in which Joe Gomez is currently playing at. So there was no dip in terms of quality with those lads as well. Joel Matip, but it's important, as Jurgen just said then, we haven't got a lot of out and out replacements in terms of quality, really. Obviously, the likes of Trent, Robbo, we haven't got like for like replacements in terms of them if any of them do get injured. So it's about, as Jürgen just said then in his comments, preparation time. But there is a bit more leeway in terms of the latest player recruitments. But all the Premier League teams are doing it, and it's going to be exciting. But everyone, on tonight's show as well, let me know. Obviously, I think you'll all pick Liverpool's Champions League night in Madrid anyway as your highlight of 2019. But if you had to pick what was your favourite goal of 2019 and your favourite moments, obviously, i.e. apart from the two obvious ones, Madrid and Barcelona, but especially in the Premier League, if you had to pick any games last season in the 2009 period, let me know your comments in the comment section below. Make sure you get them involved, and we'll read out every single one of them as well. But let's get straight to all your comments as well. The Cop Council, hey Jack and everyone in the chat, how you doing? Everyone, if you're not aware, just two great quality channels anyway in the chat tonight. Great Liverpool channels as well, so make sure you do head over there if you're not aware of them anyway. It's Dave LFC chats, so go and head over there. Dave, the absolute legend, and the lads from the Cop Council as well. They've got a YouTube channel. I think they've just started up, so make sure you do head over there and hit a subscribe on their channel, and head over whenever they are live as well. But nice one, lads and ladies, if there's any joining anyway, for joining in tonight. Mickey, there's from Dave. I'm certain Klopp is watching us, Jack. Check out John Achterberg's Twitter timeline. He tweeted one of videos last night. One of ours or yours? I'll tell you what. Hopefully, mate. It'd be mad. But I tell you, Jürgen needs to come on one of our shows. That would be absolutely mental. That would be a start to 2020 anyway. No more transfers, Mickey. There's one. There has been one Brazilian for Seville, but don't read anything in terms of that, because just type it into Google and look at the publication. Look at it's been getting reported. I'm not even going to mention the newspaper's name, the Rag. Anyway, that is that's reporting that, so I'm not going to mention any of that. So don't believe that. Transfer rumour anyway that has been circulating. The Diego Carlos or something. Absolute rubbish. We've got Joe Gomez and Virgil van Dijk and Lovren and Joel Matip. They're just talking absolute nonsense. So we've got enough quality centre backs at the football club, mate. But in terms of that, mate, the transfers, it is silly season. It's January. The transfer window has opened, mate. But in terms of getting anything really feasible, mate, I will bring it to you there first. And I am keeping an eye on transfer targets as well, mate. So just keep an eye on the channel. But if anything breaks really quite concrete, obviously from James Pearce and the lads from the Guardian, Telegraph, the good lads really to look at. I'll bring you that first, Mickey and everyone. Ben, all right, McKindle, how are you doing, Ben? Nice one for joining me, mate. Predictions. Everyone, Dave's asked for them. I'm going to go for tomorrow. I think if you haven't checked out Lee's video from yesterday, I think he's mentioned a 2-1 a draw anyway. I think a lot of us are under the understanding it will be a very, very difficult occasion tomorrow night anyway. But I'm going to go with a 2-1. Dave's gone with that being the game tomorrow. Everyone, let me know your scoreline predictions. Dave has gone with a 2-0 for the Reds versus Sheffield United. YouTube didn't even notify us about the stream. Ben, nice one, mate. That's why you always put on your notifications, everyone. Just in case, obviously, Ben just said then he wasn't notified, but what can we do, eh? Yeah, it's a bit mad, isn't it, everyone? Everyone gets different notifications. How you doing, Jack? 11 FIFA, nice one, everyone. If you don't mind dropping a like on the video as well, it really does go a long way. Everyone, let me know your 2019 moments. I want to know your favourite goals of last season. Mine has to be, I think, apart from obviously the Champions League games, 2 big games anyway, in terms of the Premier League goal, it's Mohamed Salah's goal from where he picks up in the halfway line just against Chelsea. Cuts in on that left-hand side and absolutely bangs it past Kepa anyway in the Chelsea goal. But if I had to pick one, everyone, that would be my highlight of the season in terms of goals. Anyway, everyone. Happy New Year as well. And Mark Forrest has gone with his prediction for tomorrow's game. He's went with 3-0. And then Mickey's gone with a 4-0. Silly season has started low. Mickey, yeah, tell me about it, mate. You'll probably see Mbappe getting linked and everything next week anyway. The journalists have to sell the newspapers anyway. They'll literally put arm signing for Liverpool next week if they could. If I was a decent player, that isn't. But yeah, everyone, Salah versus Chelsea was a class goal. That was from Liz Golden. Everyone, let me know your favourite goal of last season. Obviously, King Divock in the Champions League final, and we've got to talk about the big game, the big 2019. Everyone, what a season! Season was finished, but in terms of a overall progression as a football club, from the beginning of January all the way until I think we've only got beat once in 12 months. Everyone, you know your stats a lot more than me, but in terms of, I think Liverpool have only been beaten once in the Premier League over the space of the last 12 months, which is staggering. But hopefully that run continues, and I tell you what, if we go unbeaten this season, and we run away with the league, hopefully, fingers crossed we do. If we continue what we're doing, it's going to be a very difficult ask, but that will cement this Liverpool team. I'm not really bothered about an unbeaten streak anyway, but it would be making it absolutely lovely in terms of making everyone realise just how good this Liverpool team is. Obviously, there's probably a lot older viewers anyway who grew up watching Kenny, Rushy, Keegan, Souness. There's a lot. Johnson as well. My mum fancied him when she was younger anyway. Johnson. My dad wasn't happy. John Barnes, a lot of great Liverpool forwards anyway. But I'm excited for what 2020 holds anyway. Could we do the Champions League and the Premier League and possibly a double? The treble anyway, I'll tell you, my head would explode if that happens. I'm pretty sure every single one of us would anyway. But let's get to all your comments before we do shoot off, everyone. You got any? I want to know your goal of 2019 in terms of the 12-month period, and your game. If you went to game or one of your favourite games, obviously we got the Barca game. That will be top of everyone's list. But if you have to think of a game in the Premier League, let me know in the comment section below before we do shoot off, everyone. Let's get to all your comments. Loved Fabinho's wonder strike against City this season. Jack 11 FIFA, that was a cracking goal, wasn't it? If you watch Fabinho in the warm up, Jack, and everyone, he has got a shot on him. In the build up, obviously to games, he's always the one player that bangs it. He more or less finishes 9 out of 10 of his shots in obviously the warm ups. He has got that in his locker. But I tell you, if he's got a couple of more of them in the locker when he does come back anyway, I tell you, that will be absolutely lovely. Some real great goals we have scored. Mark Forrest, some crackers, mate, and it's Dave LFC Chats. Yeah, once in 2019, Man City away. The Cop Council, can't wait for that collaboration, Jack. And the goals against Spurs and Chelsea at Anfield last season was an amazing feeling. Yeah, the Chelsea goal, obviously, as I mentioned, the Salah goal, and obviously the the goals against Tottenham at home, they were some superb goals anyway. But hopefully, I tell you, I'm hoping we do see a couple of goal of the season contenders. Obviously, in the next half of the end of the conclusion of the season, everyone, 2020, it could be a very, very special year for every single Liverpool fan, every single one of us. Never forget that Barcelona game, Mickey. It was made even better. Everyone, Mickey, and everyone we were all thinking, like, when we all got into that Champions League final, weren't we, in Madrid? What we done in that semi-final? Obviously, we had our Dortmund game in Europa League. We missed out in the Europa League against Seville in the final, as we all know. But it's what we done in that semi-final against Barcelona. That's what it would make it more. Don't get me wrong, we would have continued to talk about it, but it wouldn't have held that much weight in terms of, obviously, if we did get beat by Spurs. But it's the fact that we done that in the Champions League semi-final against Lionel Messi. When he retires, that's when everyone will respect him a lot more and appreciate the player that him and Ronaldo are. Two great players. The two great players, two very different players, but when those two retire, I tell you, that's when we'll realise and appreciate their quality. But we've done that against one of the best Barcelona sides we've seen in many of a year. Obviously, it doesn't quite top the 2012-11 season, 11-12 season of Barca, but it was still a fantastic side anyway, who would absolutely wipe the floor with most European teams, apart from us. But yeah, my favourite goal is from Mickey. My favourite goal of 2019 was Fabinho against City. Yeah. Mickey and Jack, that's Fabinho. They've picked Fabinho's as one of their best strikes of 2019. Obviously, we got the continuing the season anyway. But Bobby's no look. Liz, which one? I think he's done a load, hasn't he? But yeah, he's an absolute nutter, and we love him, don't we? Firmino. He seems like a character. I'd love to meet him. Obviously, I don't speak Brazilian, so he probably speaks Portuguese or Spanish or whatever. But it'd be interesting. I'd love to meet Firmino, because he's a very funny fella, and a couple of my mates have seen him in town, and he doesn't half wear some quality shoes. But yeah, smashing Bayern away was quality night anyway. That's from Ben. What a night that was. Obviously, Sadio Mane from Virgil van Dijk's 70-yard pinger of a ball, put it on the toe of Sadio Mane, didn't he, everyone? But everyone, let's hope the better goals to come. Mickey, I'd absolutely leave it on that, mate. Absolutely spot on comments. Liz, Jack, Ben, let's get to Dave as well, the Cop Council. Nice one, everyone. Really do appreciate every single one of you getting involved. And I will see you tomorrow, because I will be doing a live stream watch along anyway. So if you want to head over there tomorrow, before we do kick off, we'll do a bit of a match build up anyway show. But stay tuned. Make sure you do get involved in that. That'll be can't wait for that. Hopefully we do get 3 points. And as always, Reds, you'll never walk alone. And if you haven't seen the video, I keep on saying it again, it was a cracking video from Lee, the Sheffield United fan. Go and check it out. It's on the channel. It's great to see an opposition fan review. I will be getting a lot more of that content out this season, because I fully did enjoy it, and every single one of you did enjoy it anyway. So, but everyone, have a quality rest of your night, and hopefully 2020 does bring us a lot of success. Fingers crossed. But if we continue what we've done in 2019, continue that over to 2020, it's going to be an exciting season. But welcome, Reds. Everyone, have a quality rest of your night, and I will see you tomorrow for that Liverpool Sheffield United watch along. You never walk alone, Reds. Ta-ra. A nice one for getting involved, everyone. Really do appreciate it. See you tomorrow. Ta-ra.